Okay, so I just got this Valoi Easy35 to scan film, 35mm film. I bought it from Analog Wonderland, which is a great website and store I recommend, also for film developing, everything film related really, and great accessories as well. The packaging is it's quite nice. Good presentation, nice manual. Comes, as you can see, with a few things and accessories. This is the main unit. Backlight unit. You can switch it on and choose the strength of the light and also the warmth, if you want colder or warmer light. Feels quite solid. I think it's 3D printed, but feels quite solid. And also comes with obviously different sizes of tubes that you can mount depending on the focal length of your macro lens. One thing I recommend is not to screw these metal tubes too tightly, because in the past I had a similar tool and basically the two metal parts fused with each other and I couldn't unscrew it anymore. It doesn't need to be completely tight, so keep it a little bit loose, it's better. At least you can always unscrew without any issues. And here on the manual you have a good starting point. You can see what tube you can use depending on the size of your sensor and the focal length of your macro lens. You need a macro lens though anyway. You can't really use a normal lens. There's a battery, so it's convenient. Lasts for about 2 hours, so you have plenty of time, and you can recharge it via the USB-C port. It also comes with different, apart from the USB cable, with different filters, adapters, so you can adapt your own macro lens to the 62mm thread that it comes with. And this is the Lomography Digitalizer Max. It's the tool I used until today to digitalize all my film. As you can see, I don't use the base and the stand because it's for mobile phones, so I have my own stands. But the main unit, this one is quite nice. There's a backlight as well. You can use it for 120, 127 and 135 film. Comes with masks as well, but I think it's better to shoot without any masks, otherwise there's some shadowing. And I bought this Valoi to replace at least scanning, digitalizing 35mm film with the Valoi and keeping the Lomography one just when I needed to digitalize 120 film, because I think in theory the Valoi is more convenient. Alignments, you can use it in daylight. Let's see how it goes though. As you can see, I'm using a macro lens from Sony on the Nikon ZF with an autofocus adapter, works very well. This Sony macro lens is beautiful. So the first time you use the Valoi Easy35, you need to find the right tune. Following the manual, I'm starting with 3 medium tubes, so quite long, and then I will work backwards from there. I'm using the Nikon with the tethering mode, which is a game changer really, because you can also apply in Lightroom the preset that you use to edit your film RAW files. Okay, let's go with this. This is a black and white that I developed at home from my recent trip to Suzhou and Shanghai in China. It's quite easy to focus with mirrorless, as you can see. The settings I use are usually 100 or 200 ISO, f11, and the shutter speed is whatever it comes with. As you can see, with this setup, it doesn't fill up the whole sensor. You want to fill the full frame sensor as much as possible. So I changed one of the medium tube with a short and the shortest one, so a couple of them. Now I'm trying again. Depends on the focal length, depends on the adapters. You need to try and error basically. As you can see now with this slightly shorter setup, I can almost fill up the whole sensor. I would say 95% of it, which is a good result, I think. Even if it's still not 100%, and I need to align a little bit better. Probably I need to change or fiddle with the 35mm mount that is inside the adapter. As you can see, it's almost filling the whole full frame sensor now. Here are a couple of examples. So in conclusion, I like the tool. I think this Valoi Easy35 is a good alternative to the vertical stand I used before. Feels more solid in terms of alignments, and you can use it in daylight. So I will switch to this one to digitalize 35mm film and keep the vertical stand with the lomography digitalizer for the 120. Overall, I would recommend this Valoi Easy35, even if the price is a bit too much. I think I paid £195. It's too expensive, but let's say it is it's a solid tool. It seems durable and hopefully will last for a while. So the first photo was digitalized with the lomography stand, vertical stand, and here the Valoi one. Thank you.